morning. Today we are going to present about the corporate social responsibility (CSR) of the company that we choose. Corporate social responsibility is a self-regulatory corporate model that enables an organization to be socially accountable to its employees, clients, and the general public. Companies should practice corporate social responsibility in order to be aware of the effect that they have on all facets of society, including economic, social, and environmental factors. Our group decided to choose Alpro Pharmacy Malaysia's involvement in the social responsibility movement. We were interested in finding out what they had done to advance their business, their ties with customers and society. Mr. Muhammad bin Shu'aib, a pharmacist, responded to the interview questions that we have provided to get the information. We have accumulated a lot of data on the company's obligation to its people, clients, and the environment. Now, I will pass to the next presenter, FARAH IZATIE, to continue the presentation.
Continue with me, FARAH IZATIE. I will start with the background company of Alpro. Alpro is a well-known and large medications pharmacy chain in Malaysia. Alpro also invested a lot of time and effort to ensure the company's success for all users by providing a high quality. Alpro also flourished and expand due to an emphasis of individualized pharmaceutical care and outstanding customer service, and they open location through Negeri Sembilan, Selangor, Penang, Johor, Terengganu, Kelantan, Melaka, and Sarawak. Alpro solidified its position by establishing its headquarters in Sendayan Tech Valley, with the help of a strong management teams and with people of noteworthy knowledge and experience. Alpro Pharmacy was able to open more than 20 locations in 1 year and achieve a revenue growth more than 300%. Alpro has contract in excess of 180 locations throughout Malaysia. The first Alpro pharmacy opened in February 1, 2002 after PH Siu Siong and his partner PH Hugh Fei Song complete their mandatory pharmacy service in a local hospital. Alpro understand that their customer health is far more important, so they develop the best value factor related product for them. This company completely eradicated unnecessary advertising, marketing, and multiple distribution costs, allowing them to maintain the productions and product quality while selling at very low price to customer. Next, I will explain about the core principle and organization's value. Every company must have a vision and mission in order to achieve their company goals. This also occurs to pharmacy Alpro companies as well as they have vision and mission statement. Alpro vision is to become the leading independent pharmacist with a full range of products ranging from medicine to healthcare. Following that, their mission is to provide opportunities, healthcare, and guidance to anyone wanting a better life. They also want to assure to provide professional advice to establish a facility for disease prevention and health improvement. They also pursue study organic growth in accordance with the visions. After that, this company core value applies to many concepts such as passion for the customer, which creates unrivaled level of loyalty among their colleagues. Next, they also associate development, provide an environment that motivate and encourage the best people to choose to work here so that they can achieve their full potential. They also encourage accomplishment and personal development. Not only that, but they also pay closer attention to diversity. Besides that, Alpro also believe that their employees are the main asset of the company's success and efficiency. They have also applied effective training and support process to ensure that teams with expertise and experience in providing efficient and professional pharmacy care in a place. They start with their leadership team, which include their management team and board of directors and individuals who works their way through every parts of their organizations, and the people who are dedicated to achieve the Alpro pharmacy following schools.
So, I will continue with the stakeholders of the organization. Alpro Pharmacy has many stakeholders, but here I only want to emphasize 3 of them, which are employees, customers, and local community. The first stakeholder is employees. Firstly, the pharmacists. The pharmacists entrust with the care of medicine. Alpro Pharmacy offers face-to-face consultation between the pharmacist and consumer on medication use. For example, Alpro pharmacies provide a MediCheck service for people who are taking multiple medication or health supplements. Next, the nutritionists. They are responsible to raise awareness on diet and nutrition-related health concerns like organized food and nutrition programs, as well as monitor meal preparation and serving. For example, Alpro's nutritionists come out with the SUGO 365 service, which is a perfect sugar control management subscription plan. Furthermore, the dietitian. They serve to improve patient dietary habits and avoid chronic diseases such as high blood pressure, diabetes, heart disease, and cancer. Alpro's dietitian attempt to aid in the prevention and treatment of disease by encouraging healthy eating habits and recommending dietary modifications. Okay, next we move to the second stakeholders, which are customers. Alpro Pharmacy is committed to treating its customer fairly and honestly. They strive to charge reasonable pricing, fulfill warranties, and guarantee the top quality of the products they sell. For example, Alpro Pharmacy has provided one-stop professional service. Besides, they also offer a friendly, solution-oriented helper such as assist society in sourcing and purchasing any healthcare supplies and medical equipment they may require. In addition, Alpro's customers have the opportunity to participate in the CSR activity by purchasing charity water and bottles. Okay, the last stakeholder is local communities. The local communities consist of Alienware and Art Jamila. Alienware has contributed to the Alpro Foundation charity program, which is limited edition Alpro Foundation X Alienware charity bottle. Both organizations team up to develop this limited edition charity bottle in order to generate donation for the Growing Stars project, which benefits school-aged children living in poverty. Their goal is to ensure that as many students as possible are able to continue their education and never use poverty as an excuse to drop out. Alpro Foundation has also partnered with Malaysian 7 artist Wan Jamila Wan Syaful Bahri, better known as Art Jamila. The aim for this collaboration is to collect cash for the country's autism community. Alpro Foundation launched the limited edition Alpro X Art Jamila wet wipes, which featured 3 original artworks by Wan Jamila as part of the campaign. On top of that, 16 cents was contributed to the National Autism Society of Malaysia for every package of wet wipes sold. Alpro has helped raise almost 13,000 ringgit for the benefits of children from the autism community, with more than 21,000 units sold.
What I would like to present to you today is about areas of social responsibility and corporate social responsibility program. First of all, environmental responsibility is the obligation of an organization to sustain a safe environment. Alpro Pharmacy carry out safe medication disposal campaign and Alpro reusable bag program for the areas of social responsibility toward the environment. As mentioned above, the first CSR program toward the environment that has been launched by the Alpro Pharmacy is the safe medication disposal campaign. This campaign aims to emphasize the significance of safe medication disposal and the negative impact of treating medical waste as regular garbage through a series of visual engaged graphic inspired by fairy tale characters such as Snow White, Belle from Beauty and the Beast, and others. Moreover, Alpro Usable Bag Program is another program that aims to educate people about the ecological devastating effect of plastic waste and encourage them to use reusable bag instead of single-use plastic bag when shopping. This project will be conducted by selling a recycled bag named Alpro Green Bag, and when the customer use Alpro Green Bag at any of the shop and spend a minimum of 10 ringgit, they will receive an additional 50 Alpro point as a reward. That is the area of social responsibility toward the customers. Alpro Pharmacy has 1 million insurance to reassure their customer that the product they provide are 100% green and safe for use. Thus, the Growing Star Project, a metabolic basic sponsorship program, is an initiative designed for the CSR program towards the customers. Firstly, the Growing Star Project is designed to assist school-aged children for low-income families. These children came from single-parent household, orphanages, and while either parent were ill and unable to support the family financially. Before the pandemic, the Alpro Foundation sponsored each student with 100 ringgit per month to help pay for their school-related expenses. Due to the pandemic, the funding is used to help students purchase mobile data plans for online classes. Besides, Metabolic Basic Sponsorship Program aims is to support the families who have burdened by the cost of tube feeding. This is because supporting a patient on tube feeding can easily cost between 1,000 and 1,500 per month, an amount that not many families can afford. This project is done by applying the method of buy one, give one for one of their product, which is an oral nutritional support. When a customer purchases one packet, the other packet will be donated to a tube feeding patient. Lastly, areas of social responsibility toward the employees. Employees are the base of a strong and long-running organization. Employees of Alpro Pharmacies consist of pharmacists, nutritionists, dietitians, and staff. Alpro Pharmacies as an Alproian care fund, where the funds are set up to cover staff should they face any mishap and need of funds for recovery and medical care or disaster relief, for example due to floods.
Now, I will continue with approach to social responsibility programs. For your information, there have 4 different approaches a company can take to become socially responsible, which is obstructive stance, defensive stance, accommodative stance, and the last one is proactive stance. Based on the interview with the person in charge, we learned that Alpro Pharmacy takes a proactive approach to its social responsibility programs. A proactive stance is where a company actively seeks opportunities to contribute to the well-being of groups and individuals in its social environment, giving all employees a livable salary and benefits, implementing new recycling initiatives, and donating a percentage of their revenues to charity are some of the measures connected to taking a proactive posture in business. Based on the observation from the interviewees' responses, we discovered that Alpro Pharmacy was proactive to the areas of community where they are approaching schools about the Growing Star Project. The Growing Stars Project is an initiative designed to assist school-going children from low-income backgrounds. There are 136 youngsters now being looked for by the Alpro Foundations as part of the Growing Stars Project, and right now they are actively sponsoring 151 students nationwide Malaysia, regardless of race, language or religion. Furthermore, Alpro Pharmacy also have the Safe Medication Disposal program to educate the public on the correct medication disposal methods and how it can impact the environment. Alpro Reusable Bag program is another program where they initiated the public to use fewer plastic bags and at the same time reward them whenever they buy their Alpro Reusable bags and shop with them. Alpro Pharmacy also adhered to the Green Building Index (GBI) and created an environmental friendly office building. They recycle all cardboards and most of the non-classified documents and sell them to recycling companies where all the funds received were channeled to support the growing STARS project. Moreover, they also sponsor items and products sometimes. However, they do look into the project impact and objective of the project first before they sponsor. Besides, Alpro Pharmacy's activity that took a social responsibility approach is where they help and support communities that live below the poverty line. In every school, there are undoubtedly some students who require financial assistance, and these children are typically suggested by the school's welfare instructor and headmaster. They will be giving the students Rm100 each month to support their ability to continue their education and support with expenditures like tuition, uniforms, shoes, and transportation. However, because of the epidemic, most lessons are now conducted online. Therefore, the funds are utilized to subsidize students' purchases of mobile data. They say that by doing it that way, they could at least assist in providing the minimal necessities for the students who were unable to do so. In conclusion, based on all the activities and initiatives that have been stated above, this shows that Alpro Pharmacy takes a proactive approach to carrying out social responsibility activities and is dedicated to taking part in a social setting. Therefore, Alpro Pharmacy strongly show that they are actively seeking corporate social responsibility (CSR) programs. Now, I will pass to the next presenter.
For now, I will explain about social responsibility management for Alpro Pharmacy Company. Firstly, what is social responsibility management? Social responsibility is having a sense of duty to society and everything that is a part of it. In other words, social responsibility means managers are accountable to society and large, not just their stakeholders. It is not an easy work to do CSR program in a company, as it takes through preparations, decision making, analysis, and review for an organization to be effective. So here, we found out that Alpro Pharmacy do few steps in managing CSR programs. Based on our interview session with the person in charge, the CSR program started from the top down and acknowledged as a factor in strategic planning. In other words, social responsibility usually comes from the roles with the highest managers that encourage their subordinates to act with social responsibility. For example, CSR program of Alpro Pharmacy is managed by a team member from Alpro Foundation, which is CSR wing of Alpro Group. Before initiate the activities, Alpro Foundation do the preparations very well. For example, they manage the funding by determining how many students to be sponsored and other people in need of care, such as metabolic basic sponsorship program. This business itself, those put in charge in running business, like managers, are expected to act socially responsible. For this company, Alpro Foundation has hired Mr. Oswin as the CEO to manage the CSR program. However, everyone in the company are all responsible to do this CSR program. Because of this, Mr. Oswin developed knowledge and consciousness, as they see these are two aspects to motivate their workers to join CSR. For example, few funding has been made via selling charitable drinks and collaborative between Alpro Foundation and Alienware. Furthermore, in order to improve social responsibility management in this company, Alpro Pharmacy will go digital and every branch will engage students from Growing Stars program. Next, Alpro Pharmacy did not have high expectations from society through this program, as they believe in spreading hope and improving life suitable with their company's motto, kindness is the virtue as is in all of us. In conclusion, we can see that Alpro Pharmacy has performed extremely well and can assign more individuals and charity. In addition, this company's action has inspired us to help more people and make the world a better place to live. Lastly, this CSR program shows us that running a business is not just about earning profits, but also help people in need.